Okay, I should be back on. Sorry about that again. LBS did the same thing. I don't know what's going on, but I can tell you this. I'm gonna try and see if we can go like maybe the last hour that I know I have for stream time and everything. I'm gonna see if I can do that, but I don't have any guarantees that it might happen again. If it does happen again, I'm probably just gonna end stream there. If it does happen again before like the time I usually go for, I don't know what's going on. OBS deciding to act all funky again, and we've had really good days without any incident. I don't know why it's happening, but we're gonna try and see if I can get through at least Carlotta's story today. Let's see if we can't try to get through Carlotta's story, because I don't like it that OBS does that. I hate it when it like starts anything like that, because it means I can't stream for you guys and you can see what happens next. But luckily, luckily things seem to be going smoother. Let me just check and make sure everything else is working, and we'll get back to it. Okay, okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Everything seems to be working now. And like I said, if it happens again while we're playing, I might as well we'll just end there, because I want to at least try to get Carlotta's done today. So hopefully we can get this done and see how things go from there. Because since OBS is starting to act weird. Luckily, the conversation didn't get...
Lady Carlotta, we received a terminal addressed to you, signed DC.
DC is from Duncan.
The initial restoration is almost complete, but some data is overwritten or isolated due to the extensive damage. We were only able to recover certain sections. Our evaluation suggests that a full restoration might not be worth it. But if you insist, Mr. Pierre at headquarters is an expert in this field.
Good. Make sure to contact him. Now please project the restored sections.
Absolutely. One moment.
Stream Ellis, you were late again to the party. Liberty Square. I was not there long ago.
Yes, that's where I was investigating that night. Seems like the intel was right. Bennett did go there. And the other location, I think it's my uncle's private dock. Primarily used for storage, not shipments.
Capolo again. That does sound fishy. Should we head over there? I'm gonna go with this since she mentioned a private dock, and that's usually where fish is, and it does sound fishy to me.
Reviewing the records hardly proves the connection between these locations. If time permits, we should take the terminal to Mr. Pierre. He's an old friend of Grandfather's and is an expert in this field. There may be other useful information in the terminal. But first, let's put that code to use. It could help us narrow down the range and provide better clues. Follow me. This is why I suggested we return here. Our vault holds everything. Family property, valuable items for trade, and prized possessions entrusted to us by clients. The complete inventory and access records can only be found here, accessible to those with the proper clearance. Please, follow me.
Investigate. What seemed to be an unremarkable ornament blending into the quarter turns out to be a cue the ominous bell ringing.
Someone extracted the core data module. It's empty now. This must be what Bennett was trying to tell us before he died. Someone with access to the vault has broken their oath and leaked the data module. Now only Uncle, Grandfather, and I have the clearance to retrieve it.
So that clears up all questions. I see, but what can he gain from it?
In Renisita, the Order maintains control over terminals, unlike other countries where they're freely traded. My grandfather learned to modify them during his early ventures in the new Federation. Our lantern-type terminal is a modified model. It may look purely ornamental, but it houses the tech modules we've developed. As Scarlet Velvet said, aside from our art dealings, we've been supplying these terminals to resonators at fair prices as part of our discreet business. By doing so, we've broken the Order's monopoly. We've given more people the means to protect themselves in their ventures, giving them choices they didn't have before. The Order is aware of our discreet business, but they turn a blind eye as long as we don't openly challenge their authority. The hefty taxes we pay maintain this delicate understanding. As a result, no family member would ever divulge our terminal secrets, much less allow the modules to fall into the wrong hands. What exactly are you planning, Uncle? No. We must find the core module.
Carlotta, where are you?
Uncle, may I ask you something first? Before the carnival, the priest showed me your pendant. How did he come by it? And what led to your capture?
Does it matter? All you need to know is that it's handled, and I'm in the clear now.
Were you mistreated?
He is sus.
Did they coerce you into doing something against your will?
Heed my words. Whatever you've uncovered, put it behind you and all will be as it was. No grudges, no consequences, only family. Now, we've had some trouble with the shipment over at Septimont. As the rightful heir, I'm giving you a new order. Take care of it. And I'll pretend none of this ever happened.
He's sus.
I refuse.
Excuse me?
I said, I refuse. I can't act as if nothing happened. I won't let a family member die unjustly, or see our modules fall into the wrong hands.
Don't trouble yourself with the modules. Yes, our family's ambition has led us far, but it's exacted a price paid in blood and tears. What harm is there in choosing the safer, easier path?
I can't believe you just said that. So, you're refusing to tell the truth and reveal the module's location, is that it?
Why do you insist on tearing everything apart? Have you ever thought about what Padrino would say? What others would think of us? I've given you an out. All you need to do is accept it.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Then so be it. Your course is set, as is mine. But mark my words, I will stop you, Mr. Capello. I'm sorry you have to see this side of our family.
It's okay to be a little less perfect with friends.
Really? I just wished... No. I did promise I'd try to drop the pretense with you. I may need more time to come to terms with all of this. I don't regret uncovering the truth and exposing the traitor. I'm just saddened that my uncle is the one behind it all. We were meant to be the guardians of our family's ideals, to carry the torch forward. And yet now... Well, wallowing in emotion won't solve anything. Our priority now is to recover the data module. Every moment it's missing puts our family at greater risk. The core module is difficult to carry around. They must have hidden it. The dock Bennett visited used for storage. Could it be there? We need to adjust our strategy. My conversation with Capello will have alerted him. He's likely to move the module sooner than expected. I need to inspect the dock for any clues.
We may restore more data in this terminal.
Indeed, but time is not on our side. If Capello acts on this, I might lose my window to secure the module. Our sole advantage now is that we're operating as a pair. I need you to take this terminal to Pierre at the bank. If the dock turns out to be a dead end, we will need other leads.
What's your next move if we find the module?
I know that securing the module alone won't suffice. I must uncover Capello's true motives. How it will affect our family. I'll figure it out. I promise.
According to... that was way too fast to read at all.
Can you keep up?
You can see the light from the lighthouse.
But no ships ever come. Uncle has concealed what he took from the vault here. A secluded place entirely under his control.
It's so neat seeing the light from the lighthouse in the distance. So pretty.
There was little resistance on my way here. This can't be right. Wait. I sense an energy fluctuation nearby. Time to investigate. The size of this place is manageable. I should be able to trace the source quickly.
You track the energy fluctuation shifting through the gaps between the stashed goods and looking for its source. Storage box catches your eye. Inside, a stunning handicraft adorned with jewels sits in stillness. It's exquisite, but not where you seek. You trace the energy fluctuations to pile of goods and start looking for a source. On the left, a delicate aroma of wine fills the air as you spot bottles of golden Asmeth's wine To the right, carefully folded, custom-made clothes catch your eye with their luxurious fabrics. But none of them are the data module you seek, nor do they seem connected to the mysterious energy fluctuations.
Nothing so far. Was I wrong? Maybe this place doesn't hold what we're looking for. Why did Bennett come here then?
Oh, didn't have the auto off.
Or am I too late? Did Capello get here first? And the energy fluctuation. It was going off and on. No, I couldn't have been imagining it. Such a big mirror. Why is it here?
Maybe the core module's hidden inside the mirror or behind it.
Doesn't seem to be made of common glass, but some kind of crystallized energy. Oh. Will I find the data module on the other side?
What the?
Or was all this just a trap?
Right, blank Carlotta said, looking at expert terminal. Looked like a hand of Carlotta's that grabbed her. Maybe it's a mirror image. Oh, and maybe it's a mirror Carlotta that grabbed it. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like it could have been like a mirror self of Carlotta that just pulled her into the mirror. It's him again.
Hello again.
Hello again, Carlotta's grandfather. He must be Francisco, the current head of the Montelli family. Should I call you Patrino like the rest do?
You don't seem very surprised to learn who I am.
Carlotta told me Mr. Pierre always follows her grandfather around. My instincts weren't wrong when I saw you together. It also explains why you seemed familiar when we first met.
Was our previous meeting really a coincidence?
What's the term for it? A destined encounter? The universe brought us together, and I happened to take the initiative. It's almost poetic. Wouldn't you agree? That's it. I doubt you want more chit-chat. I know you're here for that terminal. Let Pierre inspect it for you, and we can resume our conversation.
You knew I was coming. And you knew why I'm here.
Remember that painting we discussed earlier? In a fragile equilibrium, the smaller piece is forced to repress its true nature. It's confined to a seemingly flawless structure, stripped of its autonomy. I don't want the same fate for her. But I can't simply impose my path upon her, expecting blind obedience. She must find her own path, with a partner she can fully trust. As for those who betray their own blood, there will be no leniency. Even my own son is not exempt from this. However, before I intervene, I want to see her plan take shape. My hand should only be played as a final measure. The old give way to the new. It's the way of the world. But for us Montellis, the courage to break from the past matters far more than clinging to it. So I ask you this favor. When the time is right, give this to her. She'll need it.
It's a little tricky, but you're lucky to have my expertise. This terminal is defunct, but I've retrieved all its data, even the overwritten and isolated bits.
You mean data was erased from it?
The terminal has been tampered with, but nothing was intentionally erased. It seems they wanted to overwrite the data to avoid detection. I can show you. Do you have a terminal? I'll send over the data so you can see for yourself.
These records.
I assume you've taken care of Bennett's body.
We dumped him in the tacit Discord zone overnight. We'll claim he was killed by those monsters tomorrow morning.
Yep, the uncle is behind it
Are
all.
you sure? Are we really going to work with the Order after they made you kill one of our own?
We're in too deep now. Handing over the data module to the Order will cement our position as an ally of the authorities. We'll replace the Thessalias. The other resonators in the city are irrelevant. And Bennett, I would have taken care of him regardless. He knew too much. He deserved it for pursuing the Scarlet Velvet matter. Anyone who gets in my way shall meet the same fate.
Yes, sir.
We all stood together on that stormy night. Each one of us losing someone dear. And we all share the desire for our family to find an easier path forward. The best way to avoid sacrifice isn't fighting, but aligning ourselves with superior powers and knowing when to yield. You may have left the family, and I should expect no more favors from you. But I ask this of you one last time. Please, put this terminal in Carlotta's hands.
What's in it? Carlotta? What will happen to her?
Nothing, save for the standard location tracking data every terminal holds. In 3 days, I'll be negotiating on behalf of the family with the Order. I just want to make sure Carlotta doesn't interfere in the meantime. She'll be given a chance to join our side. I promise. Think about Bennett. If you take care of this, I will overlook what he stole and let it be a thing of the past. I know you care more about your late friend than you're willing to admit.
Unbelievable. What is Capello even thinking? Killing one of our own? It's a complete betrayal of our family. I must record all this madness with something. My terminal? No, it's too risky. Wait, I have Bennett's body. Nobody's going to pay attention to a dead man's terminal. I'll record it, then overwrite with new data. I have to keep this record well, in case I also...
So it was a Okay, so the terminal was part of Apollo's scheme. They set a trap in the docks. Carlotta, I can't reach her now.
A trap? Wait, sir. Wouldn't Lady Carlotta be in danger? I don't think that's part of your plan. Are you really letting her face this by herself?
She's already there, so why bother? I trust Carlotta and our esteemed guest. It is a trap, but also an opportunity for her to mature.
Oh, I'm sure Carlotta can handle herself. In the meantime, Carlotta is seeing fragments of her past.
What is that?
The family will shield you.
Realm of Ego, mirrors in the mirror. Ooh, this will be interesting.
These flashbacks. Could it be from touching that mirror? Energy crystals made into a mirror with pre-made sonoro inside. A slight. These masterless echoes have turned hostile. The frequency fluctuations in this sonoro seem unstable. I'll have to handle them before I can search the area. Still recognize me? Can you keep it? The stage is set. Found your weak spot. Victory favors me. In the name of the Montellis. Still recognize me? Now there's nothing else in my way. All these obstacles suggest the answer is likely there. I must investigate that mansion. The way out and clues I need may lie within its walls. This layout and decor seems strikingly similar to our mansion, just with slight differences. This area, these decorations, the chandeliers specifically, were destroyed during the invasion 5 years ago. Am I truly in the past, or trapped in some kind of simulation?
I think it's probably an echo of what happened 5 years ago. That's what's in here.
If you're telling me he's adopting that orphan girl from the other side of the family, spare me. Already heard. Actually, I imagine the whole family's caught wind of it by now. Isn't that why we're throwing this rally for her today?
Tell me, how on earth do you stay in the loop, tinkering away at home like that? You must be shocked. Capello's already the heir. So, why on earth did he adopt her?
In the corner of the mansion, Carlotta's gaze is drawn to two members engaged in conversation.
Orphan girl from the other side of the family, adopted by Padrino. This rally, held for me. A mere touch of the mirror was enough to instantly draw out my memories, experiences, and even passing thoughts, creating this sonoro.
Oh.
Huh.
Everyone.
You look a little familiar. Oh, it's you again. What brings you back here?
You shouldn't know me yet. Not at this time.
I don't understand. What time? What are you talking about?
Sorry, Please don't mind what I just said. I'm not really sure where I am, why I'm here, or what I need to do.
Actually, I think he meant to say, we just saw you. Just now, about a minute ago. You walked right past us and headed that way.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you're back so soon. By the way, you do look a bit different, don't you? Your outfit. No, it's more the accessories, really. Yours are red, but the person I saw had blue ones on her wrists. Oh, perhaps I'm imagining things.
Blue accessories. I saw blue accessories on that hand that pulled me inside. I suppose she's the friend who invited me here. Could you tell me where she's gone? I've been left alone since arriving, and I believe I really should meet her.
Perhaps she's just out for a stroll. The preparations are behind schedule due to a mishap. Everyone's waiting for the rally to begin.
Yes, now I remember. The rally didn't start on time because of a lighting malfunction. On the other hand, once the lights are turned on, something may change and it could reveal new clues. Thank you. I think I know where I'm going now.
You're welcome, I suppose. Not that we've done much for you.
I doubt it means much to say this to you, since you only exist in this place, and unlike me, you probably don't need to hear this. But I believe Pedrino took her in because he saw the makings of a true Montelli.
Fancy a
Can you
wager?
keep up?
I bet 2 dinners.
Turn on. Oh, check the list. Okay, let's see. Tonight's banquet is a big deal. It's my first time handling something this important. The higher-ups even had me in Barlow, I guess, set the password for the lighting controls. But how do I make it sure everything goes according to plan? I've got it. I'll keep the enemies close, just like with the secrets. For the first 2 digits, I go with the number of trees and chandeliers in the hall. As for the last 2 digits, that's on Barlow. It took forever setting up the balloons in the halls. Yesterday, maybe he was hiding the password in the balloons. Still feels a bit off. Better go check everything again. Okay, number of trees and chandeliers in the hall. And balloons, okay. Okay, up the balloons in the venue. Okay, I see 6 tree. Okay, number of chandeliers. Okay, 2, 6.
Lighter than a dove.
And 3, I guess.
Gently does it. Anything catch your eye?
Okay. You know, as you gotten older, your memory slips, but here's the good news. I'm only in charge of the last 2 digits of the light control password. Well, I'll just go with August 9th. It's an important day for me. It's my wedding anniversary with my dear Mathilda. And also they baptized our Charlotte. August 9th it is then. perfect for the last digits of the password. Ah, okay. So it's obviously August. Okay. Okay, so the password is 2689. I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Fancy a wager? I bet.
Two, 6, 8, 9. What? Okay, maybe 6, 2. Okay, there we go. I had it correctly. It's just I had the two numbers mixed up.
All right,
that's why
time to check the lobby.
it didn't go through the first time.
Come over, my child.
Sir, are you talking to me?
Yes. Fret not, Carlotta. Come up to the front, so everyone can see you.
I'm looking at what happened 11 years ago.
Today is a special day. The beginning of your journey as one of us. As my granddaughter, you will now carry the Montelli name. My name. The family's name. And with it, its privileges and responsibilities.
I knew it. She shares our bloodline.
She is a true Montelli, just like the Padrino.
It's like I'm reliving the past. This is not exactly how it happened.
Puny little thing. Such a nervous look to her.
Isn't she from the lesser side of the family? And a girl at that. Why her? What makes her worthy of the Montelli name?
My thoughts exactly. I failed to see how she could possibly belong to our ranks, let alone carry the family name.
It was you. Recognition. Praise. Glory. Isn't that what you want?
It's
Stay
her mirror
here,
self.
and you'll have all of that.
Not gonna lie, the way they did that Carlotta, mirror Carlotta, the black looks really good. With the blue, they could add that like as an old costume if they wanted to in the game.
Is that the exit.
Nope, another mirror area.
Dazzling sunlight. Am I in the court? Have I left that scenario already? Now the question is, what moment from my past does this represent?
Yeah, they could literally add that as an alt costume. They want to.
But didn't you just follow me here? Cut the nonsense. You were the one who brought me into this scenario. Ugh, fine. But why should I tell you? True, I brought you here. But remember, I am a product of your own making. Your memories, your desires, your fantasies. From this moment on, I am also Carlotta Montelli. We will share the same past, present, and perhaps even future. Don't pretend we're alike in any way, and keep the Montelli name out of your filthy mouth. Oh, right. How could I forget? You worked so hard to earn the illustrious Montelli name back then. And this was your humble abode, correct? A poor little girl from the forgotten side of the family, trying desperately to fit in with the grandeur of her new home, fearing abandonment, and playing the part of a proper lady. You're a star in the ballroom, a top investor at the auction house, but your true talent, being the family's favorite weapon, carrying out orders without question. Is that all you live for? I thought you'd be thrilled with what I'm offering you. Acceptance, validation, indispensability. Did you see how everyone adored you? Isn't this a dream come true? Planning to shoot me again? Don't bother. This scenario is born from your consciousness, and it's also my domain. Since the frequencies here can be shattered, they can also be brought together again. Why not try shooting yourself? Perhaps that will work. Don't be so quick to deny it. If you truly never craved acceptance and recognition, would I even exist? Since praise and affirmation aren't enough for you, I'll give you a chance to prove yourself. Show me how much your sweat and tears are worth.
Wait, so are we gonna fight her?
An absurd, impudent display. Can you keep up? Such stubbornness. Is that it? Victory favors me. A new era awaits.
Wait, I wonder if her super was actually a bit of a teaser for this part.
Nice work, but this is only the beginning. You must be dying to know which part of the past this is. Would you like a little hint?
When abruptly ceases, leaving Carlotta enveloped in an oppressive humanness.
Blood debts will catch up with those who have to pay. The storm is coming. Ah, now you remember. I knew you'd never forget. The rain that night never ceased in your heart.
Help! Help!
Damn it! This is a trap! They've taken what's ours! In the name of the Montellis, this won't go unpunished.
Did you hear that? Oh, the panic in their voice. How they must be begging for a capable leader to come and save the day. Quickly and swiftly. Still recognize me? Improvise. The stage is set.
Three key areas have been hit one after another. South Second Block, West End Dock, and our headquarters. Intel says the Physaelias are gearing up for another hit on our headquarters. As usual, we can expect the Order to turn a blind eye. They ambushed Father first before we did anything to them. It is beyond unforgivable.
We're running out of time. Capolo, we need a plan before Padrino wakes up. Call for reinforcements from the East End. It's risky, but if they don't smell our manpower shortage, we might just make it through.
No, we shouldn't do that. The Physaelias were keeping an eye on our other territories.
No, we're not doing that. They can take the West End. Our men will retreat to headquarters.
Why? They're tough, but we're no pushovers either. We earned our turf fair and square. Why should we back down now? When Padrino eventually wakes, how do you plan to explain that we have let his and the entire family's efforts go to waste?
But we still risk exposing the location of our headquarters. It's all about predicting their moves and keeping ours hidden.
What about you, Carlotta? What do you think?
Once again, this deviates from my past experience. Well, I'll point them down the right path this time. We'll hit their base. Our people on the East End, the South Second Block and the Dock will stay put to give the impression we know nothing. Then we'll send our main forces to where the Physaelias keep their echoes. The trade routes mean nothing compared to that. As they know what we value most, we need to demand something of equal worth from them as our bargaining chip.
Is this really going to work?
We can't afford to lose our people. Everything else, even the mansion, are simply assets. I'll cover the rear. Quickly and swiftly. Found your weak spot. Still recognize me? You will yield. Running won't save you. Quickly and swiftly. Glory demands more. I'm still standing. Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me? is mine. A new era awaits. Still recognize me?
There we go.
Wow. Look at you with your brilliant plan. So clever. It could have saved us from our humiliating defeat. And of course, you didn't just come up with it because you knew what happened. No. That idea has been brewing in your mind since that very day. How does it feel to finally have your dismissed plan validated? Back then, no one bothered to ask for your input, did they? The big shots like Capello and those old-timers couldn't care less. The family ended up making the worst possible choice. They called for reinforcements, depleting resources in both headquarters and the East End.
No. Cynthia. Look at me. Please. Why is this happening? The West End. It's all my fault. I should have been more careful. You're the only family I have left. The Montelli's motto is enterprise. But there's no end to this enterprise. No end to the ambition. No end to chasing wealth.
Duncan of the past. Now we see why he is the way he is when it comes to Montelli's.
In the end, your dear grandfather had to step in and fix the mess you all made. The plan advanced, but the dead were forever gone. It stands as the greatest tragedy in our family's history. With that blood debt haunting you, you became the sharpest blade, working harder than ever to protect the family's interests. And Capello? Did he think of seeking the Order's protection after that? When it became painfully clear that his power alone couldn't secure his ambitions? Come to think of it, what's so wrong with that? Sacrifices are inevitable, and someone must bear the burden. By doing so, the family's interests can be preserved. Is this not the balance you wish to maintain? You were never meant to make decisions for the family. Do you really have what it takes to reshape the order of things? No matter what you say, I must stop him. Why? Didn't I just show you a better future than what you face now? Merely an illusion of your making. My choices may have altered the outcome, but it's impossible to prove now. The past is set in stone. We only have one path before us.
The future.
Yes, the cold rain from that night still haunts us. But we cannot be shackled by the past. I might not be in charge, but my principles are clear. Every action I take is for the benefit of the family. I must leave here and stop Capello. Whatever the consequence. You're unshakable, aren't you? So you've made up your mind already. Our negotiations have reached a dead end. Then I'll need to try something else to make you stay.
Looks like we're in the cathedral. Choose the path to leave the maze. I guess we'll go right.
Left! You should have gone left! Wait. Or maybe not. Think it over. I told you before. You should take the easier way out.
Wrong. Wrong again. Do you really think you can choose the right path? Stay. Let's get lost in this maze together, from one window to another.
Do you truly think you are worthy of the Montelli name?
Just give up. What an embarrassing sight. What is so painful to watch? You might have another chance up ahead. Don't disappoint us, okay?
Okay, I might want to go this way instead since it's showing up there.
Yes, that's right. Keep moving forward. You're getting close. You have to press ahead. Don't doubt yourself.
Okay, I'm thinking I have to go do the opposite of what they want.
Don't you see? This is what happens when you choose the wrong path and back the wrong horse. The cost will be far greater than you thought. Why do you always end up on the losing team?
No, not this way, Piccolina. You should try another way. Choose wisely. You still have a chance to make things right.
The choices seem endless, yet you suddenly notice a path has never been taken. Turn back to where you started, just like rediscovering your original self. Okay, so I had to go backward. We came to get you.
I was worried you might be in danger. Also, I'm here to deliver this. The gun was always there. You earned the right to use it the moment you chose to act on your own accord. Looks like you've made up your mind.
The Padrino's gun never leaves his sight. If he places it within your reach, it can only mean one thing. You've been entrusted with the authority to act in the name of Montelli. Now, whether it fires and where it aims, the choice is mine alone.
That was so good. I ain't like that. They did a good job on that animation.
I am merely a blade made for killing. Am I really qualified to change the status quo?
Why won't you obey my orders?
I'm getting old. We should take the easier approach.
If we can make other people pay the price.
So, why can't you just give in to me and stay here? Glory demands more. Such stubbornness. In the name of the Montellis, improvise.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. The end has come.
Still recognize me? Is that it? The world is mine. A new era awaits.
Down goes the mirror.
How did you let go of confusion and doubt so easily? Those were your true feelings. You and I. What makes us so different? Rover, care for a story? A story about why a certain girl was adopted. Prayer alone offers no salvation. In the face of survival, creed becomes meaningless.
How dare she eat the tribute? Nanny always said that food is for tribute. It's not for eating.
You're a bad girl. I'm telling Nanny.
Who would have thought? She's a Montelli after all. The hall is in chaos. Yet she clings to her weapon. What a monster!
This suits a Montelli well. Repurposing decoration into a weapon. Defying indoctrination.
To chart the course forward. Her blood runs with the same fierce will as ours. Come with me. The family will shield you and open your eyes to a new world. You will rise to become a true Montelli.
I like that. I liked how they did that animation. That was really good. No, not even the edge. Just that like really good part, Kirby. But don't worry, the VOD will be here for you to see it. You tell Carlotto what happened, what you learned from the recovered terminal.
I see. So Duncan was in the dark about the real cause of Bennett's death. He simply wanted to protect his friend's reputation. And Capello used that. Duncan gave us a rigged terminal to cover Bennett's debt, clearing his name. Capello couldn't have tampered with the terminal data himself, or he would have found the information hidden beneath the overwrites. He simply laid a trap at the dock that Bennett visited. I can empathize with Duncan. even to some extent Capello. They're driven by a desire for safety and stability. Tempting future, even for me. We will never achieve that by surrendering ourselves to the Order. From the very beginning, our paths diverged. To yield to them now means giving up even more. And once we lose our grip, we'll no longer have the luxury of refusal. Grandfather and the others have already paved the way. I will follow their lead and chart a course towards a brighter tomorrow. For our family and all of Raguna. Wealth and power will safeguard our freedom, while freedom in turn will nurture wealth and power. The Montelli family is set to break the Order's suffocating hold and lead Raguna towards a wider horizon, embracing Septimont, Huanglong, and other countries. And through it all, we will never forget who we are.
Septimont. That's the first time we've heard of that place. I would not be surprised if Septimont ends up being like maybe the next place we go to after we finish in Raguna.
I envision for the Montellis.
Because that's the first time I've heard of Septimont being mentioned. So I think what they're trying to, developers are doing there, I think they're trying to maybe give a hint of a place we'll be going to once we finish the finish in Renacida. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen after we finish this arc.
Like I said, we seize control. An all-out war with the Order isn't a wise move. Rather than blindly tailing Capello in search of a hidden data module, let's take control and have him come to us. Scarlet Velvet mentioned they need a formal reply, and we can deliver that. Care to help me give them an unforgettable response in 2 days?
We're taking the initiative. I like it. Ah, that's why I was showing that. Okay, let's time. Accelerating time. Okay, we need to go to 1900. Then we can't go back, we have to go forward.
Can you keep up?
Into the training hall.
Can you hear me? Just checking your location. Have you reached the spot, my clever accomplice?
Everything is going according to plan.
Perfect. Remember to be stealthy. Scarlet Velvet and my operatives are positioned in all the streets around the venue. Should anything go awry, I'll set Plan B in motion. The venue only has one entrance. I've arranged for a handler to get you in. You'll go in first and then help me slip in without drawing attention.
Oh, the upstairs parlor is off limits, reserved for a private event.
We gave you the heads up. Boss wanted me to batch gifts for our business partner.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned it, yes, they did tell me about that. But weren't you supposed to arrive half an hour later?
Half an hour is enough for me.
What was that?
Oh, I mean, I thought it was good to come in half an hour early.
You do have a point, but it's a special day. I need to confirm everyone's identity. What's your code name? Show me your token.
A token? I don't have one. Where's the promise handler? He should be here by now.
Hey, Tulip. Why are you still standing there? Come here. Boss just asked for you.
The visitor silently palms Tulip coin, hiding the gesture of his shadow. You discreetly accepted and presented as proof of your identity.
The tulip coin. I remember you. You work at the vault, don't you? We had a drink at margaritas.
Huh? Well, yes, it's been a while. Don't tell me you already forgotten me.
No wonder you arrived early. You people at the vault are always one step ahead.
Yeah. We can talk after getting the job done. Now hurry up. We'll deliver the gifts together.
Have you made it inside? This area is under surveillance. On either side of the main stage, you should see something that looks like a control panel. Operate it to disable the cameras, then place the gems I made with my forte into position.
Okay. Should be easy to do. This one's a tricky one because I don't see how. Ah, okay, now I see. There we go. It took me a little tries with that one to fix that, to get that one working, because didn't know where it could go.
How did it go? Any issues?
Everything's fine. Just got to the place we agreed on.
It's Carlotta's gem.
Done. Main hall, 5 o'clock. Done. Blind spot? Done.
And finally, here.
Back window? Done. The setup's complete, and the time we plan's drawing near. How's it going on your end?
I'm out of the mirror and the jammers set up. Capello actually inspired this plan. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to infiltrate. The Order's agents have taken the bait and are at the location. Blue Rain and Retriever are primed for action. We'll head out at the chime of the hour.
Nearly go time. The Order's men should be here. Double check everything.
We should talk, Capello.
You! Why are you here?
That was so good.
won't be showing
Dude came in and
today.
whacked them and took the data core.
Carlotta. Looks like you've pieced together the whole story. So it was your crew who tipped us off about changing the time and place for the deal yesterday. Let me guess. You fed the same line to the Order, didn't you? Playing both sides, setting yourself up nicely. But something doesn't add up. You couldn't have pulled this off alone.
Capello's promise of safety and comfort are nothing but a sham. He's been using our family as pawns, making them pay the ultimate price. Bennett was just one of his victims. He didn't fall at the hands of tacit discords, but to Capello himself. His body was disposed of outside the city's limits. The truth is, Bennett never betrayed us. The path of the Montelli family is one of unity. We stand together, leaving no one behind. I can't promise there won't be more losses, but I will prioritize the welfare of every member. I do not take sacrifice lightly. Now, will you continue down this path? Or will you align with our cause for Bennett's sake and your own?
Trust built on deception always comes back to haunt you. You're getting what you deserve.
Now that you've lost both the goods and your trading partners, this is your last chance to bow out gracefully.
It's over for you. Might as well surrender.
Bow out gracefully. Do you think I still care about saving face at this point? My only regret is not being ruthless enough. I should have cut you loose earlier, making you pay the price like the others who crossed me.
You've betrayed your family's ideals.
And what of it? You'll never understand. We lack the power to protect everyone, so what's wrong with seeking a powerful ally? Why not align ourselves with those who share my true goal? You're right. I've crossed the line. But I can still salvage this if I take you out and reclaim that data module.
You can try, but it ain't gonna happen.
Everyone, capture them!
Time to leave.
Copy.
Fall for me, will you? Then, let's fall together.
Okay, that was they have done so well on this character side story. They did a fantastic job. The animation they did right there, so good.
Scarlet Velvet's people have secured Duncan and will bring him to a safe house. He'll return after everything's settled. Regarding the Order, I tasked Blue Rain and Retriever to pose as Capello's agents and declare the cooperation null and void. No data module, no explanation or any follow-up. Capello is already a lost cause. The Order will realize this soon enough.
Okay.
Lighter than a dove.
Ah, but a best place to end at the restaurant, or maybe not at the restaurant.
The rain's back. I remember telling Grandfather how I hated the rainy season. I once saw rain as a bad omen in Raguna. When it rains, it's easier to wash away bloodstains. That's why acts of revenge usually happen on such days. But today's rain feels different. As it falls, the troubles of yesterday are washed away. I feel calm. Like I've found my true self again. My present and my future are now in my own hands.
Well done, Carlotta. Thank you, Rover. My girl could not have accomplished this without your assistance.
She personally invited and vouched for me after all. She is capable enough to handle, capable enough in her own right.
I had faith in you too, but you surpassed my expectations. It appears I underestimated the potential that you possess when working together.
What he just said. Looks like someone's been keeping secrets from me, huh? I've been curious. You entered that scenario and delivered his gun to me. How did you earn my grandfather's trust so soon?
That's a story between the two of us.
The nerve. Fine. Since we make such a good team, I'll let it slide for now.
Capello and his lackeys will face the consequences of their actions. Our code is simple. Vengeance for blood. Death for life. No one is exempt. There's a lot at play here. It will require some effort and a true Montelli at my side to handle it.
I see. I'll take care of the rest. But before that...
Are you leaving?
Yes. What, miss me already?
Of course not. Yes, I'll miss you. Who knows when I'll see you again? Well, maybe a little. I'm gonna go with this one.
No need to feel sad about parting, for each goodbye brings us closer to the next hello. That's my favorite way to think of it. A countdown to our next reunion. With Capello ousted, the family needs someone to fill his shoes. I must assist my grandfather through this tumultuous transition. There's no one else to do it.
Why do I have the feeling that they would put Zani in the position and have her take over her uncle's position? Because Zani seems like a worthy candidate to me.
Thank you, Rover. As my grandfather said, things couldn't have gone so smoothly without your help and support. Now that the dust has settled, you no longer need to stay with me as cat's eye of the Montelli family. But still, I want you to have this. As I said, every member gets a token that matches their codename. Though you already have a pair of cat's eyes, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
A ring.
No, this gem wasn't crafted by my forte. I chose it just for you. I know someone like you won't stay just for me. And joining the Montelli family might not be in your plans just yet. But I'll keep this code name for you, Cat's Eye. The first and only member to receive my personal invitation.
They did a good job on the artwork. They definitely did. They did a good job on it. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Oops, disappeared for a second. All right, we completed the story. Okay, what we got was a brooch, not a ring. For a second, I thought it was a ring from the way the shape looked, but it was actually a brooch. Ooh, nice, we got a wish. Well, not wish. Well, let's see. Oh, nice. We're one away from to where we can do a 10 pull here. But I think that'll do it for me for tonight, because you know, it doesn't look like we've been going for about 5.5, actually more than 5.5 hours. If my math is correct, we'd be going for a lot more, 5.5 hours. So even though that's showing, because we did have the little hiccups where for some reason OBS kept disconnecting twice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it over to chat. We're going to let somebody for us to raid, and do stick around because you will be getting extra channel points from the raid. We did a lot today on Wuthering Waves. I definitely enjoyed it. We finished the main story stuff, and now we're on the character story stuff. And who knows? Though most likely, probably once I finish the character stuff, we'll be going back to Zenless Zone Zero for a bit, because they did release some new stuff. They released a special episode, because I'm pretty sure it won't take us long to finish what we got for it may take another stream for us to get through the character side story stuff. Or two, but probably not a whole lot. And we'll go back to Zenless Zone Zero to work on the main story stuff there, and do all that. And then once we do all that, until they add like new stuff to Wuthering Waves, we will be moving on to working on stuff in Star Rail again. Now, while you look somebody for us to rate, let me give you guys your rate messages. That is for subs. This is for non-subs. Give you guys a chance to copy that. And if anybody would like to join the Discord, here is a link to the Discord. I do post when I go live, any changes in my schedule. So I'd like to join the workshop. There is the link. Now, let me see who we got on tonight that I can send you guys on over to. I was thinking of sending you guys over to Momo. She was playing Final Fantasy Rebirth, but sadly she went off not too long ago. So let's see, who do we have on that I can send you to? Ooh, let's see. Oh, I see someone I think I see someone we can raid, and it's someone I've been wanting to raid for a while, but haven't had a chance to raid. So I think I'll send you guys over to Scary Faye today. She is a deer spirit who guards the forest VTuber, so I say that'd be nice to send you guys on over there. I haven't wanted to raid Scary, but never really had a chance because you know, with time zones and everything. See if we can raid Scary. Yes, we can. Let's go. All right, everyone. Raid has been started. I want to thank everybody who came to stream today. I hope you all enjoyed watching me play Wuthering Waves. I had a lot of fun playing Wuthering Waves. We got through the current main story stuff, and we're working on the side story stuff now that is in the game that we haven't done. And we'll be working on that next Friday as well. And this is the last stream for the week. I shall be back on Monday, and it will be with Liza P, and we're going to be working on taking out the boss that I'm stuck on, and once we get past the boss, we'll be working on more stuff in the game. So look forward to that on Monday. And with that, I'm going to say good night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever your time zone. Everybody, thank you for coming to the stream today, and I shall see everybody later.